Hey gamers, it's Wintermute here from Grind This Game, back with the Occupational Upgrade. And I did a few things off camera. I extended this pipe all the way up from this geyser into the base here. And I put a valve on it just so we can control how much comes in, because this is hot water coming in, 65 degrees. It's getting balanced out by this ice, but if it gets too warm, like above 25, I'll probably turn it off. And we're also running really low on algae. We're down to like 2,000 kilograms. So I've been digging out, strip mining this to get some slime to turn into algae. There's also some algae in here. We do have a strip of it here. I guess we could go in and get that. Have to go around this hatch though, speed things up here. Oh, they won't be able to fit through here. I don't know if the hatch can jump 3 tiles high or not. I guess we'll find out. It's not the end of the world if he gets in there. See how that goes, and then come back down around the other side. And we'll just make a floor here. Out of sandstone, I guess, to try... basically to use up that algae. Get this as well. So in this episode I kind of want to get our fertilizer makers going so that we get natural gas so we can get some power going. And I kind of want to do it within the pyramid. But like I said last episode, it's pretty hot in here. So we'll have to like cool this area down. And we have to pick a place to put the fertilizer maker. I just noticed a big pocket of algae in here I could get. I was heading down this way just because I wanted a clean, just kind of squared off area here. So I think I'll put the fertilizer maker room maybe in this area here. 3 stories high is enough. And we want to make it in such a way that we can use the shipping automation later on, this auto sweeper. Basically so the auto sweeper can collect fertilizer from 4 makers. I think I think we'll be able to do it, so let's just rough this out here. We need room for a pump. And we kind of want to make this a floor as well. Dig that out. Now normally I would build all this heat producing things outside of the base, but we're trying to do everything within the base. So I might put some bathrooms in here. Or over here. Proper bathrooms. And put the fertilizer makers in here. So let's see what we can do here. Fertilizer, synthesizer, let's see. Something like this. And with enough room for some automation or for some conveyor. Actually, I might give it a bit more room. And this polluted oxygen actually built up in here. I thought from the patch they said that this would have a max pressure, but it looks like it's just continuing to go up. We don't have germs in here, so but we want to purify it before we get too far in there. We don't want it all getting out. So we'll dig this out and get it set up, and when I go to link it all up, I'll come back. So I finished up the fertilizer room here, and the polluted water for now is coming from this new bathroom I put in right here. So this is a much cleaner bathroom than up here. I'll probably dismantle all this. And we're missing a door, so I'll put a door in. Oops. So the water, the clean water for these bathrooms is coming in at 81 degrees. Eventually it'll be coming in at 95 degrees from this geyser down here. And this is all abyssalite pipe, so no heat leaks out. And it goes off into the bathrooms here and the sinks. And I have the sink set to both ways because they'll only wash their hands if they're dirty enough. So if they happen to be dirty on the way in, it doesn't hurt anything. We'll probably need a bathroom of this size, maybe over on this side. So then the polluted water comes out. It's really hot. It's 73 degrees. And it's all abyssalite pipe, and it goes right into these fertilizer makers. Oh no. How did Ruby get stuck in there? That's funny. I don't know how she got stuck in there. Ruby, get out of there. Now we gotta lock this back up. We don't want anyone going in there because we don't want the natural gas coming out. And I've got the standard pump here. I got some Weezeworts to keep this area cool. Now this wall along here is abyssalite. Down here is abyssalite. And then the bottom is granite. So any heat that builds up in here will kind of radiate down and away from the base. This I think is also abyssalite. Should be, yeah. So it's just this bottom is granite. And we may extend this down. This will slowly fill up with natural gas. We'll pump it out here. It's all abyssalite piping, and we're going to filter it here. The filtered output is natural gas. So I've got 2 pipes coming out. One will be anything that's not natural gas, and we'll maybe just dump that here. And then the natural gas, I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. I might build our natural gas power plant right here. Not sure yet. If we want it to be in the pyramid, this might be a good place. I usually build them in a big stack. So I might do that along here and then have some kind of water catchment down here. And I should probably pump out this polluted water and send it to these fertilizer makers as well. To power this little mini system here, I'm using 2 manual generators and a battery because we're running really low on coal. We have 3,000 kilograms of coal, and I've been kind of mining it as I find it. There's some more here we can get. Yeah. There are little deposits of coal, and I'll be going after them. Some in here. Oh, and there's a bit here we could get. Grab that. Too bad we're destroying this balm lily, but actually they're not growing anyway, so it's okay. So there's our first little bits of natural gas. And the natural gas generator, it'll give off polluted water, which will dump maybe around here, and CO2, which will pump down to our slicksters. So that should work out nicely. It'll take a while for this to fill up to get enough natural gas. And I gotta bump up the priority of these wheels or they'll never do the charging task. And the fertilizer we can feed to hatches, or we can just use it for something like sleet wheat later on. So I'll come back once I've got the natural gas generator set up in this area. So we got the natural gas generator set up here. I dug out a little bit here so that there was more room for this polluted water. So we got polluted water coming from the washrooms and from here. And we don't have enough fertilizer makers in here yet, so I'll probably put in a couple more. And this thing is just kind of self-powering this circuit for now. 2 is not enough to keep the natural gas pressure in here, so I will put in another one here. Or 2. I think 4 would be good. Let's do 4. And plumb it all up with the abyssalite. Go down this way. Actually, we have to let them in to build this, which is unfortunate. Actually, we'll let the pressure come down first so that the natural gas doesn't squirt out. And once the pressure is low, we'll go in there and build this. We're out of coal, I just noticed. But this circuit that's powering the coal stuff, it's actually on a couple of manual generators, so they're the backups. Oxygen's still looking really good. Temperature's good. I've been building these ice sculptures here just to keep things cool. We got kind of 4 positions that they can go in and melt. Now, how warm is it in here? 20 degrees. I'm kind of letting some of this extreme hot water in. I should probably lower this a bit. Maybe 2,000 grams per second. And between the ice sculptures and the hot water, it kind of evens out at around 20, and they're using this for all the plants up here. But we also have a ton of water over here, and I've allowed them to use it. And it's at 6 degrees. There's no germs, or very few germs in here anymore, because it was so cold, everything died. Plus germs die on kind of fresh water as well. This electrolyzer has been running a little bit. Actually, I just noticed we're out of coal. So I should probably... I should probably send the output of this algae distiller directly down here instead of putting it here, pumping it, filtering it. It's a bit silly. I took out the outhouses, so it's a bit cleaner and nicer here now. I left the sinks because they have dirty hands sometimes when they're going back and forth. But this is our main bathroom right now. And this is actually getting a little bit backed up. So what I might do is disable this pump for a bit. I should probably put a valve on this or something. But once we get these built in here, I don't think we'll have a build-up of polluted water here. So I might extend my natural gas column down this way. But I might build it a bit lower as well. I'm not quite sure yet. How is CO2? Good. It's kind of being consumed by our slicksters down here. I probably want to do exosuits next and just drill in here and let them all just feast on the CO2. We have all the ingredients we need, so I might actually do that next. So we really are running low on coal. We got two tons left, 2,000 kilograms. I've kind of mined the easy stuff, so I want to get more natural gas power going, but I think I'm going to need more fertilizer makers. So I might have to move this natural gas generator down here to make room for another... I think I want to do another 4 fertilizer makers. So I have to clear out this room, move this power. This is kind of... I guess this is powering everything, but we have manual generators that can take over. I kind of don't want this natural gas to come out of here though. The other reason I want more fertilizer makers is to deal with all the polluted water we have. Because we're going to put more bathrooms in, we're going to have more polluted water from that. And we've got this steady supply of polluted water from the biodistiller here, algae distiller. Now, ideally I'd find a natural gas geyser, but haven't found one yet. I could go searching for one. I'd have to go through all this though. Could head over this way. Kind of like this. Slime on the way, but we can kind of process it as we go. I'm putting wheezeworts everywhere. So this map has a lot of ice biome. It's had a ton of wheezeworts. We haven't even got them all yet. Look at this. This is all connected. Connected here, connected. I opened up this little channel here, so this is now all connected now. Actually, it's almost a full circle of ice biome. So if there is a natural gas geyser, it's probably down here or down here. And we got another steam geyser here, which we could eventually tap into. Oh, there's more coal here we could be using. And we should probably get up here, get this free upgrade. So get in there. It's gonna leak a bit. It should all end up down here though, which is okay. We got a nullifier hidden in there. More wheezeworts. We can get up, get that. And I should actually do it right here instead. Is there any oxygen in here? Oh yeah, there's a little bit. Polluted oxygen. But there's no germs in here because it's so cold. And I noticed over here, where are we? Over this way. When this biome formed here, there was no abyssalite seal between here and here. So it's spreading the cold into this slime biome. Which is good because it kills the germs. If we look at this area here, it's all dead germs. Oh, we got another free upgrade. We could go in Assuming that's a brain. I don't actually know what's in there. Lots of slimelung. But yeah, coal is running low. We want to get off coal power. We do have 3 hatches in here. What we should do is try to move our hatches over. We'll put a door trap here. We'll open this up. We don't want our shine bugs to get out. So maybe we'll seal that up for now. Seal that up, put a door trap, let these guys go, and hopefully they make their way over here. So yeah, lots of nastiness in here now. Got to get a few deodorizers in there. Priority 9, there and there. Yeah, 50,000 germs. Oh wow. That's a bit harsh. Maybe we won't go all the way in there. Actually, they're going to go in there for the slime and stuff anyway. Once they build that, we could seal that in. Hopefully they don't breathe much of this. Put an airlock there. Quarantine this area. Let it 400,000 germs. Oh wow. This is brutal. Okay, I gotta keep an eye on immunity. Okay, once they put sand in that, we're gonna lock them out of there. Let them recover a bit, because that's harsh. Build it from this side, you silly nut. Okay. No one's allowed in or out. And hopefully this can get cleaned out a little bit. 95, yeah, Nikola took a big... What? That's not who I wanted. Let's look at Nikola. Nikola has 370,000 germs. Uh-oh. Okay, under consumables, let's outlaw vitamin chews and placebos. And let's make that apothecary 240 watts. I guess I'll just... Oh, I could jam it in here for now. It's temporary building. Do a manual generator. And hopefully we can prevent any massive disease. And let's move this down. How are the germs down here? Oh, fine. Made a mess. Uh-oh, is the water backing up? Oh, look at what he's done. He's trapped himself in here. You gotta love when they build from the wrong side. Get out of there, you silly. Guess we'll put an airlock there instead. And mop that up. Yeah, so I'm gonna make some vitamin chews because immunity is falling. Nikola's breathing too much nasty crap. And I'm gonna move this natural gas generator down, I think. Or at least make room for it. We want a bit of room for the water to rise, so I'll probably put it right here. That'll give us plenty of room to extend this down, probably 2 levels. I'm thinking, or at least 2 more, because we want to get off coal power. 88, look at that immunity falling. Okay, let's bump up the priority of this manual generator. We got a lot of wheezeworts in here. And it's working. The base is actually a little bit cold. 10 degrees. We do have oxygen being made over here, which we should pump over. If we had extra power. We don't really have extra power. We could go find some more coal, but... Oh yeah, my hatch idea. So we're gonna... Priority 9, open this. Remove this. And hopefully get those hatches in here. And lock them in there. And then let them eat some stuff and make coal. Like igneous rock and stuff. Okay, vitamin chews. Require 100 coal. make 3. Priority 8. I did expand the pyramid down a little bit here for this bathroom. And we'll maybe put a bedroom or something in here once this is freed up. This water's running out, so we're gonna put some more ice blocks in. Kind of low priority. So we got some vitamin chews. Let's allow Nikola to eat one. I don't think they've ever tested this game with the UI at a higher... Because I play with the UI at 150%. And a lot of things don't work with that. A lot of the job menus don't work, so I have to switch resolutions. There goes Nikola. So now he's got vitamin supplement, immunity regen plus 10%. Perfect. Okay, let's set up a natural gas power plant down here. Make it out of gold. So how's this looking in here? Germs. Still very, very bad. But these are still running. So hopefully it gets all cleaned up in there. That slime is not good. We really don't want anyone in here though until they're done. Oh, the lava or the lava biome goes all the way up here. We got a vacuum in here. If we cut into this vacuum, it would suck a lot of the slimelung back. Look at all this. Nasty. Maybe we can expose this some other way. Could try to go down here. What's the slime like there? Just as nasty. We could try going down here, but every time I go and talk to puffs, they always die. Germs aren't too bad in here. We could try getting in there. Could put a triple or quadruple airlock here. Make a ladder down and then explore over. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So, here. Something like that. And put a ladder over top. And a little ceiling on top. Like that. Yeah, so once that's all done, and we crack in here, I'll come back. So they're almost done this little piece here. And kind of exposing some area over here. And we don't really want them coming in here and getting these tiny little bits of slime. But I'm considering opening this up, and that will give the puffs more polluted oxygen. Maybe. We could also capture some of the slime in here. That's an idea. And we can get some algae while we're at it. There's a lot of germs in here though. In the air it's not too bad. So what we'll do is make a little pathway like this. And then cut open these parts once they built it, because we don't want them falling in here. That would be bad. Now we want to head over this way just to see what's over here. So go this way. Now some slime will fall in here, which will be good. And they'll eat all this polluted oxygen, which is good. And none of them died, which was good. I usually end up killing these guys by mistake. Slimelung is going to get bad in here though. But I want to see what's over here, so that's the point of the exercise. So I'm going to let some of this water spill over here. And hopefully some of this, we can trap some of the slime in the water. Make little areas where the slime can go. Down into the water. Now there was nothing over here. This is the edge of the map. But maybe... Oh, there's an ice biome here. No natural gas. So we'll let that water spill down there. Hopefully we'll entomb some slime in this water. It's actually getting really nasty in here really fast, so we don't want them in here very long. And they're getting tiny little bits of slime. Okay, let's disable this just while we're in there. Okay, there goes that water. That might help a little bit. Probably not that much. Ideally, we would go up here and get rid of this chunk here, so a lot of their poop could fall through, but I don't think I'm going to bother. Okay, you guys get out of here. It's too dangerous. They like that algae, though. Okay, this door is now locked, essentially. They should actually clear out a lot of this polluted oxygen. That's what they're good at, so... So that's ice biome. How are the germs in here? Ugh. Still bad. I guess they can't change these filters. So we'll let them in briefly. Change those filters. Or add sand. And then get them out of there. Oh, we got 2 natural gas things going. Perfect. Actually, I wanted to clear all the natural gas out of here. This is ideal. Because I want to disassemble this one. Yeah, I want to deconstruct this one. And extend this room down. Turn our algae distiller back on. And someone wanted us to rename our cook here. Ruby will now be known as Soup Sandwich. Soup and Sandwich. Soup Sandwich. There we go. Food is going up quite a bit, actually. Now, I wanted to get some snazzy suits going. We got 2, 4, 6. Because that'll help with the stress, and they're pretty easy to make. How many reed fiber do they make? Oh, 4 each. Actually, that's going to use up most of our reed fiber. But I think there's other reed fiber on the map we can get a hold of. But I think it's okay if some gets out. So let's get rid of this and this. Priority 7, or they'll never do it. So we kind of want to mirror what we had here. This can be granite because we can have the heat vent this way. Actually, that'll be inside the pyramid. I mean, there's not much heat with all those weezeworts in there, so... Eventually we'll do oil or petroleum liquid cooling for the whole base, but... That's a ways away. Okay, we're getting our snazzy suits. There she goes. Yay. Okay, let's put a floor in here. We'll just use granite. And we want 2 levels. Kind of like that. And we'll kind of mirror this, and they're going to need access to this, so we got to cut a hole here. Lots of slime. Hopefully that's all okay. Germ-wise, not too bad. Nikola pulled through fine after eating that vitamin chew, which is good. I'll come back in a bit once this is built out a little bit. So we got this extended fertilizer room going. I'm just letting the pressure build up in here. So we got, it's a bit of a mess here, but we got one circuit powered by this, and then a second circuit powered by these two manual generators. And they're also backed up by these natural gas generators. So if they're running, they won't have to run on the wheels. And I won't hook up the second one until the pressure is like really high in here. So we're just feeding the one. And I put another algae distiller down here. And I might end up putting the second one here and getting rid of the distiller up here. Because then we don't have to have this polluted water area here, which is kind of not close to where we want it. We kind of want this to be our main polluted water reservoir. And I did have an issue where they were going in here and getting like 125 grams of slime at a time to deliver it here. So I saved and loaded, and it was back to normal, so they would pick up 200 kilograms. I'm not sure what was going on there. They're all wearing snazzy suits now, so it's keeping their stress nice and low. How much slime do we have? Oh, we're out. That's it. I am gonna put in another one here. How's the temperature? It's getting hot in here. I had to take some weezeworts down from here. It was too cold in our little grow rooms here. And our water ran out here. I was allowing some to come from the geyser, but it was way too hot. So what I'm going to do is, I think, carve a hallway right through here so they can get to this pump, which has lots of really frozen water. So yeah, I might go kind of straight through here. Something like this. Let's do priority 7. Something like this. Oh, that's not going to line up precisely. What about that? And then a road along there. I think that'll work. An expressway. So we'll do granite all along here. Like that. Extend this ladder up a little bit. And that way they'll have a better path to get the water to the plants. And ultimately I might replace this with hydroponics if we can get everything just right. Because we're putting hot water in this little tiny spot here as they kind of take out water. But this is nice and cold water. It's perfect. And this one deoxidizer has been running this whole time, kind of pressurizing this whole area with oxygen. I should probably switch over from algae at some point pretty soon. And we probably want deodorizers in here, because there's going to be lots of slime. And maybe even an airlock, because we don't want all our oxygen escaping. Airlock right here, I guess. Actually, where is this going? Oh, I forgot about all this in here. No germs in there. We should probably seal this up. Maybe with an airlock. Right, yeah, right here. So airlock there, just so any oxygen from the base doesn't end up here. Okay, let's build that airlock. I thought about pumping the water all the way back over here, but this is kind of a bad place. Better to just make an expressway for them to get to the water. I could even move it closer over here. Yeah, it's going to make a lot of slime, which is good because it'll get turned into algae, which we like. And my hatches, they were here, and they broke out, and they were here. And now they're here, and they're stuck here at the top of the pyramid, which is kind of cool, actually. So what I've been doing is putting igneous rock in here. And once it fills up, I just eject it all, and they eat it all and turn it into coal. So our coal is actually going up again. And we're kind of moving things in the pyramid, which I'm happy about. The pyramid's going to get really big, so this is going to be the edge of it, I think. Let's zoom out here. Alt-S is like screenshot mode to do this. So the pyramid's probably going to go down to like here. I don't want to go into the oil biome, so this might be the bottom down here. Yeah, somewhere around here. It's going to be pretty big. Because we still have to build all our oil stuff and plastic. And probably take on more dupes. Yeah. Oh, I moved my food storage here because I had a little pocket of CO2. So it's not rotting anymore. Actually, food is really high right now. Let's put in a few more. Did I just use igneous rock for that? Let's use granite. How's the pressure in here? It's slowly building. It's a bigger room now, so it'll take a while to build up. I kind of dug this out a bit so we have a bigger basin. Ultimately, I could make a basin down here and then build our natural gas power down. So things are going well. I'm keeping these outhouses as kind of backup toilets because sometimes this this polluted water is all used up. Wow, we gotta enable this. Enable this and turn this valve on. Full bore. I should probably run this through a valve. But anyway, this episode's getting a bit long, so I'm gonna wrap it up. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.